Good afternoon, everybody. We are here at the beautiful Ziva Cancun. We are joined today by Gabriela and Viviana. They are two of the amazing wedding executives that take care of all of our amazing couples. This is a beautiful resort, not only to enjoy with your friends and family throughout your stay, but also to celebrate in a special day such as your wedding day. Um, Welcome, ladies. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Laura. Of course, we will have you. My name is Viviana. I'm part of the sales weddings executives. So, any questions, any assistance, we are happy to assist.
And my name is Gabriela Montero, and I'm also part of the wedding executive sales team. And we're here to answer all your questions so you can decide to stay here with us.
Alrighty, so we are going to go over a few questions, common concerns, inquiries that I get from my brides, my grooms, all of my couples, and just to give our audience a bit of an idea of what it is like to experience your magical day here, celebrating love, celebrating with your friends and family. Feel free to ask any questions that you may have in our future social media post or inquiries into our email or phone number. Alrighty, ladies. So first and foremost, out of so many resorts in Cancun, in Mexico, in the Caribbean, why choose the beautiful Ziva Cancun for your destination wedding? What sets it apart?
Well, we are an all inclusive resort, and also we have amazing views everywhere. So if you are looking to have at your event with a great view, with ocean view, with a breeze, this is a great selection because we are surrounded by water. So anywhere you see, we have the Caribbean Ocean, the colors, and also we have an amazing food, amazing drinks, great service. So we ensure that all of your guests will have an amazing time and they will get a great experience by having their wedding with us in Hyatt Ziva Cancun.
Yes, they love to provide service from the heart, and they truly stand by that. Now, in terms of timeline, a couple gets engaged, and the excitement of celebrating this special moment that's coming. When should they start planning to allow for an appropriate timeline where everything's planned to turn out for the perfect day?
Yes, so we recommend to the couples that at least they book the weddings with us with 1 year in advance. If they can do it before, that's better, 1 year and a half in advance, so they can ensure to have the location that they want. We have a lot of beautiful locations here in the property. 3 different locations for the ceremony, 4 locations for reception. But if they have their preferred location, and they want to ensure to get that one, they will need to request it at least 1 year in advance, especially for weekends.
Yes, weekends are busy.
Yes.
What is the furthest they can book it out? Is there a limit?
No, I'll say that.
As long as the packages and the pricing is available, they can go ahead and start booking that.
Yeah.
And now once the couple does book their, they decide, hey, we want to have our wedding here at the beautiful Ziva Cancun. What's the next step with the wedding department? How do you guys take it from, hey, I have signed the contract, what follows?
Well, what will follow is after we receive the contract signed from the couple, it will be between 1 week to 2 weeks to introduce them to the wedding coordinator. That will be someone else beside us. And with that person, they will do all the planning process about their wedding, like the confirmation of the guest list, the food, decor, add-ons, etc. We ensure and we try to start planning the wedding right away. So we don't wait close to the day to make
Yes.
everything, because we understand the couples also need to start verifying, in terms of budget, what they want, and it's
All the
a long
details.
process. It's all the details. So yes, by 1 to 2 weeks, they get a wedding coordinator, and that's the person that will be also on the wedding day, operating everything, supervising
Perfect.
the events, checking how the couple is, receiving, all the vendors, etc.
Yeah, I can tell you firsthand from having my wedding here with my husband and I had 103 of our closest friends and family that these ladies and gentlemen at the wedding department truly go above and beyond in making sure that all the details are taken care of, great communication with the vendors, and there's so many details that go into planning a wedding, especially from afar, that you guys really put your mind at ease and making the day smooth. So we appreciate that. Now on wedding day, nerves are high. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of build up to this big day. How does the wedding department, the wedding coordinators, the wedding concierge, how do you guys build that all together to make sure that the day runs smoothly, especially with so many vendors involved? There's so many moving pieces, especially, you know, there's different locations maybe for the ceremony and the cocktail hour, then moving your guest over to where the reception area may be, especially with the larger groups that, you know, involve weddings. How does the wedding department entail that that day goes as planned?
So first of all, couples, they don't need to be worried about anything because our wedding team is very big. In the sales department, we are 19 people that we take care
Wow.
of all the events, not only weddings, but also groups and other social events. So we're here to assist them. So we have a timeline where we have everything already programmed, so the couples can be um, they can be sure that they will be in great hands with us. So everything will run smoothly. We have excellent wedding coordinators that will be ensuring to have some phone calls with them, or also video calls, or everything by email, so they can plan step by step, and they don't have to be worried about anything.
And also during the wedding day, we try to be in contact with the couple. We create a WhatsApp group to once they arrive, so everybody is in contact. We are the pin concierge, we are the couple. So any need that the couple needs by their stay, also we ensure, and we are like one step above to see what are their needs, and so they can also be on the wedding day relaxed and leave all the
Yes.
stress to their wedding coordinator, and that's how everything runs smoothly. We try to have a lot of communication between the department, between the couple and their wedding coordinators, so there's no need to worry.
Yes, that provides a lot of relief knowing that anything that needs to be thought of, you guys are usually already ahead of the game. And if not, it's easy to communicate and just being transparent. I think you guys do a really good job of that and keeping things open for the bride, the groom, the couple to really understand what's happening that day. And if things are changing or if anything comes up with the vendor, that's very important. Now, this is a question that nobody wants to know, nobody wants to ask, but it's important. It's a tropical climate. Unfortunately, weather doesn't always cooperate. Now, they do say that if it rains on your wedding day, it's good luck. So we'll take a bit, we'll look at it from that perspective. If the weather doesn't cooperate, you know, whether it's a storm coming through or just normal tropical Caribbean weather, what steps, you know, what's available so that we can let our couples know that there is options, and what steps Ziva Cancun has prepared for these type of scenarios?
Okay, the couple needs to know that we guarantee them the backup as soon as they are ready to confirm the wedding with us. So when they decide their outdoor venues, we also block the indoor venues that will be the ballrooms, and that's the backup. So in advance, they will already have it assigned. And during the wedding day, as you mentioned, we are a tropical climate area, so we need to wait until until the wedding day, to verify the weather forecast, how it's looking during the rest of the evening. And based on that, the couple will need to make a decision. We request the decision to be made at noon, so we can have enough time to set up
To prepare.
accordingly where they decide to have it. But it's really important that they know we have a plan. We always will have a plan, and the backup will be assigned in advance.
Okay, and if the couple says, you know, the wedding coordinator approaches them and they say, hey, it looks like weather is not looking so great for this afternoon. It's probably going to rain based on the forecast. And the couple says, no, we want to stay outside. At that point, they're committed to their outside ceremony.
They are committed because, of course, we cannot force them unless we see a
Safety.
really bad weather or for safety and security. But also in our backside with the staff, we always request maybe at least to have like a skeleton set. So in case we run,
Yeah.
we have something already set. So also we try to you know, to ensure and to that the couple doesn't lose a lot of time of their wedding, because we are like on the part of the setting on the backup.
And at that point, they need to be understanding
Yeah,
that
we
it's
need
not
to
going to
be
be
understanding.
their ideal setup, their, you know, the things they chose. At that point, it's more of a plan
Yes.
C.
And also we try to, as we mentioned before, no, we are a really communicative team. So if we see like there's like the weather is changing or maybe it's getting worse or definitely will rain or it starts raining, we always try to be in communication with the couple like, hey, it's start
Yes.
raining. Now it's more high the probability of rain. So they can also, because we understand the part that you're coming to Cancun to get married and have the ocean views, but we also try and that they feel comfortable and they have a good time, even it's outside or it's inside.
Yes, I know that we experienced that firsthand about an hour and a half from our wedding ceremony time. The skies went from this beautiful blue that you see behind us to pitch black. But by mercy, the skies opened back up and we were able to have a beautiful outdoor ceremony. But that is one of the few things we can't control, regardless of whether we are here in Cancun or in the States or anywhere in the world. So we have to play that by ear as needed. Now, what is your go-to advice for couples who may be feeling overwhelmed with planning, whether it's just because of how much details it entails, also because they're, in another country when they're planning everything? What are some tips, pointers that you can give them to, say, hey, it's okay, relax, we got this.
Yes.
Aside from the amazing experience and team that you have here.
Yeah, so they don't have to be worried. You don't have to be worried. You're in great hands. Just leave that stress to us. We will try to do everything for you and give you the less stress possible. But we also have a promotion for those couples that are unsure or they want to know the property before to book the wedding with us. It's called the Big Day Preview. This is a promotion for $600 valid from Monday to Thursday. It's for the couple, for two people, and they need to request it with 1 month in advance at least so we can review the availability. If they decide to go ahead and book the wedding with us, we will credit them those $600 to the total of the package if they do it in the next 90 days of their visit.
So they get the chance to come here, see the resort, meet with the wonderful wedding team, tour the property.
Feel the property. They will have a meeting with the wedding executive. We will explain them all the packages. They will see all the locations and all the options for the wedding. So that's one of the promotions that we have for couples that do not have a wedding book with us. And we also have the Big Day Preview planning for those couples that have the wedding already confirmed. Of course, we understand that there are some couples that cannot come before, but they want to come after to meet the wedding specialist, also see the venues and have a tasting. So this promotion, with this promotion, they get 25% discount over the room rates that are offered in our official website page. It's also valid from Monday to Thursday. We do not have like a minimum length stay, so they can do, if they want minimum or maximum, they can do 3 or 4 nights if they want with this special rate from Monday to Thursday. In this one, they won't have anything or any credit
applied to
the wedding. But it's also good. They will have a tasting and meet the...
And during both of these promotions, they're able to taste the different options for the food? And
not in both, just in the Big Day Preview planning.
Okay.
In the first one, it's just more for them to know the location,
see the resort, the venues.
Exactly, and discuss about the packages. And they will have the tasting once the wedding is confirmed, once they start seeing the...
So once if they come for the $600 option, they decide to book, they confirm their date, they can come back at a later time and do the Big Day Preview.
Yes, they can take advantage of those two promotions.
So 2 opportunities to come to Ziva before your big day.
That's correct. And the Big Day Preview planning, it's up to 2 rooms. So sometimes for those couples that want to bring parents or somebody else, they can do it.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for taking time out of your busy day. We are here. There's a couple of weddings taking place today. As you can see, it's a beautiful day in Cancun. I appreciate you two taking time, sharing your knowledge, sharing your experience. And for any of you looking to get married in this beautiful property, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.
Bye.